If you ever travel through the foggy mountain roads of Ashwell Valley, there's an old roadside and people whisper about the Moonlight Haven Hotel. It's small, quiet, and mostly empty, except for one room. Room 313. Locals say no one stays there twice. They say the mirror in that room doesn't reflect you. It remembers you. And if it ever says your name, you'll vanish before sunrise. But last winter, one man ignored the warning. His name was Daniel Hayes, a travel blogger, a skeptic. He checked in for just one night. The hotel lobby smelled like damp wood and cold tea. A single light flickered above the reception desk. The receptionist, an older woman with pale skin and tired eyes, slid a rusted key across the counter. Room 313, second floor, end of the hall. Daniel smiled. Thanks. Do you have Wi-Fi? She didn't respond. Instead, she leaned forward and said softly, Please cover the mirror before you sleep. Daniel laughed. Oh, so it's haunted? Her expression didn't change. No, sir. The mirror listens. And if it says your name, don't answer. He shrugged. Probably another ghost gimmick for tourists. As he walked down the narrow hallway, the light bulbs hummed and flickered. Somewhere above, a faint tapping echoed, like fingers on glass. Room 313 was small, clean but oddly still. It had one bed, an old wooden wardrobe, and a tall antique mirror facing directly toward the pillow. Daniel tossed his bag on the bed, opened his laptop, and started typing notes for his blog. Haunted hotels. Real or ridiculous? Hours passed. The wind outside grew stronger. At 12:07 a.m., the lights flickered and died. Only the moonlight seeped through the curtains. He sighed, reached for his phone flashlight, and froze. From somewhere inside the room came a whisper. Soft, slow, familiar. Daniel, his blood ran cold. He turned the flashlight toward the mirror. Nothing, but the glass was fogged, and two handprints pressed against the inside of it, fingers dragging downward. Daniel wiped the mirror with his sleeve. His reflection stared back. Same face, same tired eyes. But something was off. The reflection's pupils were too dark. It smiled too wide. Then, without Daniel moving, his reflection tilted its head and whispered, Daniel, let me in. Daniel stumbled backward, dropping his phone. Who's there? No response. Just that eerie grin. He reached toward the mirror, and his reflection pressed back, palm to palm. A crack snapped across the glass, bright white light bleeding from the split like a heartbeat. Then the whisper turned to a rasping growl. Daniel, answer me. Daniel bolted to the door. It wouldn't budge, as if welded shut. Behind him, the mirror was breathing. Each exhale sent a burst of icy fog into the room. The reflection's face now melted and warped. Eyes hollow, mouth stretching impossibly wide. In the glass, other faces appeared, screaming silently. Men, women, children, all pressing against the surface, begging to be released. Daniel fell to his knees, gasping, as the fog coiled around him. Through the haze, he saw her, the receptionist, inside the mirror. Her lips moved. Don't answer again. But it was too late. The voice from the mirror bellowed, low and guttural. Daniel, he shouted back, terrified, defiant. What do you want? The room went silent. Then the mirror exploded outward, shards flying like silver knives. And Daniel was gone. Sunlight crept into room 313. Housekeeping knocked softly. Sir, checkout time. No answer. The door creaked open. The bed was neatly made. The laptop sat on the nightstand, still recording. The only thing different was the mirror. Now spotless, calm, and deep within the glass, if you stared long enough. You could see Daniel standing there, eyes wide, hands pressed against the surface. Mouth opening, but no sound coming out. At the bottom edge of the mirror, scratched in desperate, shaky letters were the words, Do not answer when the mirror calls your name. They say room 313 was sealed after that night. But sometimes, guests still hear a faint voice in the hallway whispering their name. Some mirrors show your face. Others show your fate.